Hey guys, it's Greg. In this video I would like to show you a prototype of Netherwatch, a new game from authors titles like HEXplore. So it's very important for us because HEXplore is one of our crown jewels in our collections, and we are super excited that they created something new and something different. So this time we are going to get, well, again, a co-op, but this time it is set in present time, and players are going to control investigators of paranormal activities that are trying to uncover what kind of demon is haunting specific location and, well, banish it or yeah, it. What is very unique about this game, that in the game is going to be included, I think, 8 demons, at least in a core box. Each of them in separate box with completely unique hidden secret features, and during the game you are going to try to guess and uncover which of the demons are haunting the specific place. I think it's also very important that the demons that we can encounter in this game comes from folklore around the world, and even in this core game we can find 2 demons from our Slavic culture. So it's very nice element that I think also amplifies this immersive aspect of this game. So if you are interested in Netherwatch, just check out the rest of this video.
Imagine an old creaking mansion, dark hallways, strange whispers in the walls, and air so heavy with the presence of something you'd rather not name that it's almost hard to breathe. This is where the agents of Netherwatch step in, highly trained yet always playing with death, because what they face are creatures that do not belong to our world. In the game, players take on the role of Netherwatch operatives, members of an organization dedicated to banishing demons. But before a demon can be cast out, it first must be identified. The prototype we played felt a bit like one of those American ghost hunting TV shows, except here the danger is real and the demons truly haunt the locations you are investigating. The demons you encounter in the game come from actual mythologies and beliefs like Mayans, African folklore or Scottish folklore. You'll even find Slavic touches like Leshi or Striga. The game features 12 different demons, each with unique traits and abilities. Your task is to uncover which one you're dealing with and then find the right way to banish it. The rituals themselves vary from demon to demon, always inspired by real folk traditions. The game uses demon vaults, special boxes, one for each demon. Inside are unique components, event cards, symbols, runes, tokens, and other supernatural clues tied to that specific entity. All of it is deliberately designed to be ambiguous, so you can't immediately tell which demon you're up against. Demon vaults are mystery boxes that you must gradually decipher. When setting up a game, you pick one demon vault at random. Then you select a location where the hunting will unfold. In the prototype, we had 2 missions available. The mission is simple in theory: figure out which demon it is and banish it from our world. Every demon comes with its own traits. Some are vulnerable to electricity, some can teleport, others despise the light. Some are bestial, others ethereal. Certain traits overlap, some are unique and some are pure misdirection. This is where the deduction element shines. Using the clues left behind by the demon, you start narrowing down possibilities. On a special matrix, you mark the traits that fit and cross out those that don't. To do this, you will rely on a whole arsenal of tools: an infrared reader, a running wheel, the animus detector, a psychokinetic aggression detector, an occult talisman, a spirit box, and many more. Depending on the type of clue the demon leaves behind during a manifestation, you'll need the right tool to analyze it. For example, in one game the demon left a trace connected to its weaknesses. I decided to use the spirit box. It lets you ask questions and see how the entity responds. When I asked if it wanted to harm me, there was no reply, but when I asked what it wanted, the answer came through: flesh. Any response through the spirit box confirms one thing: the demon is vulnerable to electricity. Of course, investigation isn't so simple. Agents can't carry everything at once. Some equipment has to stay in HQ, your van park outside. Some items may end up dropped on the floor of the haunted mansion. And sometimes the animus detector you need in the basement is actually with the agents currently exploring the attic. Darkness is a constant element of the game. Agents have flashlights and other sources of light, but they are rarely enough against supernatural shadows. When true darkness falls, every light goes out and the team realizes they are playing with fire. Almost every paranormal event chips away the sanity. The more shaken your agents become, the fewer actions they can perform. And if things get really bad, they suffer a breakdown, losing control until teammates can help them recover. A demon can exist in two states: dormant and manifested. As long as it's dormant, agents have some breathing room. They can take more actions and aren't in immediate danger. But once the demon manifests, everything changes. Its figure is placed on the board, agents lose some of the actions, and options become limited. Often, the only reasonable choice is to hide in a safe spot. Because on standard difficulty, coming face to face with the demon almost always means death. Once you gathered enough evidence and identified your enemy, it's time to perform the banishment ritual. Here, the Codex Demonium comes into play, a booklet containing lore and specific expulsion rites. Each demon has a completely unique ritual. For example, let's take Obaifo. First, one of the agents must wound themselves with a dagger, sacrificing all their sanity. Then, banishment tokens are placed in several rooms, and the team must locate the correct one. Finally, all the ritual items required to expel Obaifo must be gathered in that room. And remember, during the ritual, the demon is always present on the board. Every encounter with it is deadly. This is just one example. Every demon comes with its own banishment sequence, and no two are alike. So how does a game of Netherwatch actually play out? The structure is refreshingly simple. Each round begins with the agents. On their turn, players can move through rooms, search for clues, use equipment, or support each other. Every agent has a set number of actions, and the team decides together how best to use them. Investigate a clue, bring equipment from the van, or prepare defenses for what's coming. Once the agents have acted, the game shifts to the other side, the demon. An event card is drawn representing paranormal disturbances. And the intensity and the danger of that event depend on the demon's state. If the demon is dormant, events are eerie but subtle. Strange noises, shifting shadows, sudden chills. They create tension and leave behind clues, but the agents still have some breathing room. If the demon is manifested, everything escalates. The events are far more dangerous, actions become restricted, and the demon itself actively hunts the players across the board. This rhythm, agents take their actions, then the demon responds through the event deck, keeps the game moving at a steady pace. And while the theme is dark and complex, the mechanics themselves are easy to grasp. Move, investigate, draw an event. That's the gore loop. What makes Netherwatch so effective is that it layers atmosphere and deduction on top of a mechanically straightforward framework. Even players new to heavier board games will pick it up quickly because the rules don't get in the way of the experience. The game is simple to play, but the tension it creates is anything but simple. We played a prototype, so many elements weren't final yet. Still, the potential is huge. Beautiful dark locations, miniatures or standees, atmospheric paranormal equipment, runes, pentagrams, everything works together to create claustrophobic, haunted house atmosphere. Fingers crossed for the artists. The game includes several missions and a set of 12 demons. So, does solving one demon make it easy the next time? Not at all. Each demon vault comes packed with multiple components, red herrings and clues that can be interpreted in different ways. Sure, if you only rotate between the same two demons, you'll eventually learn their patterns, but with a full pool of 12 and with so many misleading similarities built in, every game feels fresh. Replayability is not a concern here. This is a game for players who love dark themes and don't mind losing. Victory is never guaranteed. Often you will feel fear, tension and desperation. But if you enjoy horror, deduction and cooperative problem solving, if you love these moments where the entire team debates what to do next, Netherwatch might be something truly special for you. It's a board game that gets as close as possible to the experience of living through a horror film. The sheer number of components, the brilliant demon vaults, and the narrative-driven design make every session feel like your own personal ghost story. This isn't a light party game, far from it, but if you want to feel genuine dread and immerse yourself in a chilling atmosphere, Netherwatch will absolutely deliver. This is all for today, see you in the next game.